You guys are probably going to want to come and get tours. I don't know how much I'm going to charge for the tours yet of this bin. Probably like, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks per head, something like that. Children, maybe if they're under 12 years of age, they might only be $10. If they're under 5, maybe free, I'm not sure. We might even have snacks. Today on In the Woodyard, it's a wood delivery day. We got a customer that wants a face cord or third of a cord, a ricka roll, a truckload of mixed hardwood. So this customer goes through usually 2, sometimes 3 face cords a year, so almost a full cord. But she always wants just one at a time. That's all her rack holds, and that's something that comes up a lot on the channel. Guys ask me, it's like, how come your customers only ever buy 1 or 2 face cords or thirds of a cord, and how come nobody buys full cords from you? I have people that buy full cords, but the majority of people don't have a lot of storage space. The majority of people I sell to are burning in a fire pit or a fireplace. The majority of people are burning for fun, not for heat, and they don't want a lot of wood stored at their place. They think, for the most part, a lot of these people I deliver to, that 1 face cord, 1 truckload, 1 rick, 1 rake, 1 roll, 1/3 of a cord is a lot of wood. And you're like, wow, this is gonna last me a long time. I can go through a face cord, like I've been having a fire out in my backyard, in my fire pit. One of the smokeless stoves that I got, the one that I've been using a Warm Bond at home, the one that I got from the company. And I have been out there probably 7 nights in a row pretty much. Maybe there was one night I didn't go out there, but it's pretty much every night I go out and I sit and I answer comments, I work on editing videos, and I'll sit out there a lot of nights for 3-4 hours in the evening. If it's starting to get dark out, I'll get the fire going after supper, and I'll sit out there till, like last night I came in, it was almost midnight. A lot of nights, and I'll go through a lot of wood because I just keep piling it on. It's pretty easy for me to go through a third of a cord of wood in a little over a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe, because I just pile it on because I have access to wood. I got lots of it here, so I don't worry about it. But I've been taking all of the odd stuff, all the short pieces, chunks, cookies, the nasties, a lot of the weird ones that don't stack really well. That's what I take home. I usually just throw 3, 4, 5 armfuls in when I go home at the end of the day if I need some, and I don't really store a lot of wood either. And that's the reason a lot of people that I sell wood to don't want more than a third of a cord or a face cord, because they don't have a lot of storage space. The people I'm selling to are burning in a fire pit. They are not burning for heat. They are burning for fun. In particular, this customer I'm delivering to, she burns to drink, or drinks to burn. I don't know how it goes, but she says she loves her beer and she likes to sit up by the fire and drink her beer. So that's what she does. And she says she's getting low on firewoods. That's what most of my customers want, is fun wood. They aren't really worried about hickory or oak or locust or Osage orange. They're not worried about the super high heat quality wood. They just want wood for burning. And if it burns, they're happy. So she says, bring whatever is good. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in some of this soft maple here. Then there's some birch right over here. Then there's some ash right over there. So going to mix it up, just give her a variety of stuff. And that's pretty much what I burn too, is just whatever. I don't care. All wood burns. All that matters to me is that it's dry and ready to burn. So time to start chucking some wood. So there we go, wood is in. We had help. And so this is a mix of everything. There is, like I said, a bunch of soft maple in here. There was some hard maple. And also in that bin over there, I forgot I put in a bunch of odd stuff. So there was a little bit of oak in there. There was a little bit of locust in there. Obviously there was a few chunks of ash. And then I put a bunch of birch in, you saw that. And then I came over here and I put in some ash and some more soft maple, and there was even a little bit of box elder, and there was a little bit of basswood, which I know some people turn their nose up to, people that are wood snobs, and like, why would you ever burn basswood? Why would you ever burn box elder? Because it burns. So last night I burned some box elder. I had some cherry. I had a little bit of honey locust that I had left over by my garage, and I also had some cedar. And you would think cedar, well, that burns, fast, whatever, and it's real light wood, and there's not a lot of heat to it. But it smelled fantastic. It held the coals really well. It burned really nice. There's no bad wood. For those of you that are wood snobs and you think, oh, I only burn oak, or I only burn locust, or I only burn hard maple, or whatever. All wood burns. And for a fire pit, for burning for fun, it's all good. And I had a guy on the channel just yesterday. He said, I'm a noob to firewood. He said, I have no idea what I'm doing. Love doing it. Bought myself a chainsaw. I've been cutting wood for myself, and I like it so much I think I'm gonna put up a stand and I'm gonna start selling wood. What kind of wood should I sell? That was his question. I said, well, first of all, awesome. That's great that you're gonna be getting some exercise, have a purpose in life, and make a few extra bucks. I said, first of all, what I would do is find out what sells in your area. Find out what everybody else has, see what they've got. If it's oak, maybe you need to get oak. If it's cherry, maybe you need to get cherry. If it's locust, maybe it's locust. Maybe in your area, everybody burns pine because that's what you got. I have no idea where he is. He might be out west. You know, if you get a person that's out west, they're gonna have a choice of ponderosa pine or pondo or pinyon pine. That might be all they have, or lodgepole pine or red pine. That might be all they have. And if you're way out west, in the Pacific Northwest, you might have Doug fir. That's the wood of choice out there. So burn what you got in your area is primarily the way it works. And that's why when you get people that are wood snobs and they live literally in the middle of oaks, like say you're in northern Oklahoma. There you go. I've driven through there. Tons of oaks. That's like all there is oak. So obviously those people are going to burn oak because that's what there is. There's oaks everywhere. So they're going to probably be oak snobs, and they're going to think, why would you burn anything else? Well, because maybe you don't have any oak. Maybe all you have is something else. When I was out west with my brother Ken, we went and visited our good friend Jeremy Smith out in New Mexico. He has two kinds of wood. They have pinyon pine, which is their really good wood, which puts out a lot of heat. It's actually similar to oak, and it's a pine, and it's very dense, very heavy, and it's a pine. And that's what they burn. That's what everybody wants is pinyon pine, or pinyon as he says. And they have ponderosa pine, or pondo, which is like white oak. I mean, like white pine. It's a lighter wood, burns fast, but it burns. But pinyon pine is what everybody wants. And that's their two kinds of wood. That's it. That's what they have. So you're gonna burn what you have. I know a lot of people that on my channel make comments that are from Europe, especially the Scandinavian countries. They have two kinds of wood. They have spruce and they have birch. That's it. That's what they've got. In Alaska, that's the case for a lot of people. They have birch or spruce, or they have spruce or spruce, because that's what they've got. So you burn what you have. So if you're trying to sell wood in your area, my advice is find out what everybody else has, find out what's in your area, and then probably go with that. So, okay, we're gonna go deliver this load right now. We have returned to the Woodyard once again, and I am going to work on getting this bin put together. I've only got about a half hour. Actually, I've got all day, but it's supposed to rain in about 40 minutes. I just looked at the radar and it's coming. We're supposed to get rain the whole rest of the day, so that kind of sucks. I wanted to work outside today, but you can see to the south it's really dark, and over to the west it's really dark, and it's coming this direction. So I'm going to work on getting some of these sides put up and get this thing kind of put together, because this next week my number one goal is to work on getting all of the wood that has been processed, the oak that's over there, get resplits done, or the stuff that's already ready to go. Basically use the tractor bucket, fill it up, and just start filling this puppy up, because that's what this is going to be, is all oak in here. So that is the plan. So I'm going to start slapping this thing together. Once again, I've amazed myself. I have created something that they will probably study for years. The structure here probably rivals most Frank Lloyd Wright structures. Fantastic, as you can see. It is 6 pallets that way, 4 pallets this way, so 24 pallets on the floor, and of course just the sides. And you can see I just got them wired in the corners. I've got a piece going across each one here, wired in the corners, pretty much every single spot, like where there's 2 of them, and then they're wired on the bottom. So all 4 corners are wired. And then, like I said, across the corners here are wired. And then there's a brace piece on a few different areas there where I just run it at an angle, like a 45-degree angle from the top here and then down to there. So when this bows out from the pressure of the wood, those just tighten right up. You can see I got one over here. Now I did put a couple of brace pieces in here. This one I wired right in. The other one is just stuck in over there, that piece right over there. And I did that because if you don't put a little pressure going out, because there's so much pressure coming in from the pieces that run from the top to the inside, that it'll flop to the inside on you. So basically I just kind of firmed it all up. It is a thing of beauty. The playpen, the pig pen, the wood bin is complete. Just started sprinkling out on me here, a little bit of sprinkles here and there, so it's coming. I'm glad I got it done. So then tomorrow, my plan is I got all day tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain tomorrow. I'm gonna start putting wood in here. So I'm gonna do resplits. I'm gonna haul a bunch of wood that is already dry, oak that's ready to go. With the tractor bucket, I'm gonna pick it up, fill the bucket up, just keep filling it up. The only problem that I see with this, like Bert mentioned, is that with the tractor, we can only probably reach maybe to the middle, so we won't be able to really peak it up. But what we'll do once we get it full, we'll probably bring the elevator over here and put the elevator somewhere, you know, like right here or whatever, and then run it up, and then we can get a nice big high peak on this. We'll get it as high as we can because I want to be able to put as much oak in here as I can get. And I want to put mostly just the dry stuff in here that's ready to go, and then the stuff that's wet, I'm going to put in the skinnier, smaller, narrower bins because that will need to dry a little longer, and I want a little more air to get to it. But this here is going to be dry wood is going to go in here, and there's a lot of dry oak over there that needs to be processed, and stuff that's already processed that will go in here and it'll be just fine. So I'm going to separate it as we go when I'm doing resplits or digging it out from the piles that are already split. I'm going to try to put all the stuff that's dry in here first. And I don't mind if I put some stuff that might be a little bit green, a little bit unseasoned up on top, because that way the sun and the wind will hit it all the time. But the stuff on the bottom whole layer right here, I want that to be the dry stuff primarily, and then maybe we'll put some wetter stuff on top. But there she blows. It is a thing of beauty. You guys are probably going to want to come and get tours. I don't know how much I'm going to charge for the tours yet of this bin. Probably like, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks per head, something like that. Children, maybe if they're under 12 years of age, they might only be $10. If they're under 5, maybe free, I'm not sure. We might even have snacks. So there it is complete. That's it for today, folks. I will see you tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. with another video. Right now, go watch all the other videos on my channel. There's 1,400 waiting for you. You got work to do. Good night, Irene.